Keisha like, do you love me? Love me not, love me, love me not, love me, love me not, love me. I'm seeing her.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Gabriella and welcome to my channel. Make sure you hit that like button, comment down, subscribe. Today we're going to be doing a get ready with me, but featuring a story time. I'm gonna be doing a story time of when my ex-best friend decided to get with my ex. So if you're interested in listening to the story, just stay tuned. So we all met through middle school. I felt like I knew her since elementary, but we used to all ride the same bus at that time. He was like my middle school sweetheart at that point, guys. I was like so head over heels for him. And obviously at the time we had this technology named MySpace, and she ended up then leaving the school. She went to another school supposedly, and you know, she claimed that she didn't know the guy because low-key she was throwing hints on MySpace, because you know, MySpace you could change the statuses onto your stuff, and that's what this girl did. She ended up putting the guy's name on her status with the eyes rolling back like she was in love or something like that. After I seen that she posted his name with eyes rolling back, I said, I thought you said you didn't know him. So I wrote to her because, mind you, she no longer went to the same school as me anymore. But like, how shady is that now? You are talking to my ex. Like, I thought it was girl code, you know? So whatever. She comes and she tells me, no, we are not, you know, we're not dating or anything like that. We're just very close friends. You post your very close friend, that's a guy that dated your best friend, on your status with the eyes rolling back. She was dead lying. So obviously I'm not gonna go to him and ask him, because me and him at that time, we broken up. And I was the type of girl back then that, like, whatever, you moved on, you moved on. But the issue I had was with my best friend, because I was like, yo, you knew me and him were dating in front of her. And she still claimed that they was just very good friends, and that's why she posted him on her MySpace status. So little finding out, they were hanging out. She would go to a park that was nearby and she would legit hang out with him. And I said, okay, whatever. I ain't care no more. So what I did, I just dropped her as a friend. And then she decided that she was gonna come back to the school, because that's another thing about her too. For some reason, she moved out of schools a lot, like so much. And mind you, like, she wasn't like 100% my bestie, but you know, back then you used to call besties to everybody, like everybody was basically your best friend. You would say, oh, fulanita, she's my best friend. Like, that's literally back in the days, you would call everybody your best friend. So she was my bestie at the time. Best friend, bestie, I don't know, I don't really remember. But after me and her had that encounter, she was like, please, you know, we never really dated, come on. I was so nonchalant that me and her became friends again. When me and her became friends, at that time she was dating some guy. I'm the type of friend, like, I really didn't care like what guy you dated or anything like that. So I would just know the name, and I know not to like if I had a crush on them or whatever, like, I know not to like my friend's friends. So that's the only thing I would just remember, the people's names. You know, because in middle school, everybody was dating around, like, you know. But she was dating some guy. and I didn't know of him or anything like that. But to come find out, she dated him for a while, and I ended up finding out later on, and I was like, oh wow, you guys were dating, that's nice. I was like, damn, she moved on pretty quick from, her just relationship that she was just in. But that was just the type of girl that she was. Like, I feel like she would just jump in relationships with anybody that she could at this point, because it was just like everybody was just dating around, literally. Like, not that she was a hoe or anything, but people literally were just dating to date. I felt like just for you to say that, oh, I had a boyfriend, but you didn't. That's literally what everybody did there, like just date around. So she was dating some guy, and whatever, she was dating him for a while. They would hang out after school. She would sneak out of her house to go hang with him and all of that stuff, because that's what she used to tell me. But her boyfriend had this friend that he was always with, and it was a girl, but the girl was a lesbian, so she never worried too much about the girl being with a boyfriend. To come to find out, they ended up breaking up or whatever, and of course she started dating somebody else. And to find out, she was leaving the school again. I never understood why was so much of the back and forth with like leaving the school then coming back again. I personally just thought maybe it was because her mom was switching works or something, because thinking about it now, being as an adult, I probably would move my kids too if I had to like move. So obviously I would bring my kids. We were friends again, so she would tell me who she would hang out with and all of this stuff. I never thought that the boyfriend that she was with was like attractive or anything, because I never like came across him until my sister did her 15s. And when my sister did her 15s, I met her ex, because her and the guy ended up breaking up. And I was like, oh wow, this is whatever. But I was not introduced to him as the ex. I just remember seeing a picture of her with the guy. Thought the guy was an attractive guy. I was like, yeah, he's cute, whatever. He kind of cute. He got cute eyes too, He was cute. So he was dancing in my sister's 15s. Really nice guy. Light green eyes, guys. Nice. Nice. And me and the guy, like, my sister at the time told everybody that I was such like a bitch, so everybody was treating me like, oh my god. And I was like, I just walked in the house and I was like, hi guys, whatever, because I was helping my sister with her 15s at that time. And me and her guy started kicking it off. Me and her ex started kicking it off, because I don't want to say her guy because it was her ex. We started kicking it off and became really good friends. He helped me learn how to drive. He came with me to go get my driver's license. I passed. My dad and him were very good friends. Super cool. Like, he would come over, he would even sleep over, but obviously not in the same room or anything like that. And I bet she was punching the air when she found out that me and him becoming really, really close, because obviously me and him didn't start dating right away, but he eventually told me that he had feelings for me and that he liked me. He liked my energy. He liked that I was, I was so open and forward with him. And that eventually, like he wrote to me through, but that's another thing too, because after MySpace, then came Facebook. So me and him became friends on Facebook, and because I guess my sister put everybody's head that I was so mean that I guess he was afraid to ask me for my number in person. So he went on MySpace and messaged me asking me like, hey, you think I can have your phone number or whatever? And I'm like, sure, why not? No, I'm lying. It was BBM. Can I have your BBM? So I gave him my BBM. And I gave him my BBM number, and me and him just started talking literally every day, especially because we would see each other every day because of my sister's practice. He would help me with my driving because I was trying to pass my test, which I ended up doing so. After that, around my sister's 15th practice, he then asked me to be his girlfriend. Mind you, I was already feeling him. I liked him. I loved being around him and all of that, guys. Everything. I just loved to be with him. And she ended up finding out. And she wrote to me. She's saying, oh my God, you were complaining about me dating your ex, but you got mad at me when I did it. But I told her, it's like, you knew who my ex was. I didn't know who your ex was. You know, I ended up finding out that he was her ex through him, and then he ended up showing me, like, I guess, like in old pictures on like their MySpace that he was deleting because he didn't want like no old pictures with her. And I was like, oh snap, you dated? He's like, yeah, we dated for a while. He's like, but nothing happened. Like, we only dated for like a while. Like, she was like boring, you know, like she was just so into herself and just wanted me always to pay for stuff. Ended up stopping being friends because she was so shady. She was mad at me for me and him dating. And I was like, girl, we're not doing this. We're not. So I fixed my hair off camera, but I wanted to finish up the video right here. Was her ex, after she dated my ex, is currently now my boyfriend. We just celebrated our 10th year anniversary. We went to the Keys. If you guys want to see that vlog, head over to our family channel. Everything will be in the description box down below. We had such a great time, guys, and yeah, to this day, me and her are not friends. She was just so shady, but life continues. So if you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to be having more story time, so I will be doing ATM pregnant next. So if you guys are interested for that, just don't forget to turn on your post notification, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.